திரு ஆனந்த் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் அவர்களின் சாதாரண பங்கு அசாதாரண லாபம் தமிழ் வடிவம் இப்போது கிண்டிலில் கிடைக்கிறது. இந்த புத்தகம் புதிய முதலீட்டாளர்களுக்கு பங்குச் சந்தை பற்றிய ஒரு அறிமுகமாக இருக்கும். இந்த புத்தகத்தை நீங்கள் கிண்டிலில் வாங்க விரும்பினால் வீடியோவின் கீழே இருக்கும் லிங்கை கிளிக் செய்யுங்கள்.
Good evening. Today I want to talk about a monster acquisition that has taken place in America. Amazon has bought MGM. MGM is a beloved brand for many film watchers. It has been there for more than 100 years now. Every Tom and Jerry show which I watched as a kid used to start with the MGM line roaring. And I remember my brothers squeaking, "We want one more, we want one more." That is the power of the content library of MGM. But MGM has been in trouble for last several decades, losing money, except for its James Bond portfolio and the odd content like what it had in Tom and Jerry. But the strength of the content library was very strong. It changed hands several times, like CNN owner Turner bought it, and a former billionaire also had a stake for some time. But nobody could get this around to perform and make it a big brand. Anchorage Capital, a huge hedge fund company led by a man called Woolrich, took control of this company in 2010 for $500 million. They have been running this for the last 10 years. Some of the other big shareholders were also hedge fund owners. For a long time, it was very clear that Mr. Woolrich wanted to run the company himself. He kept on hiring CEOs and firing them. The last CEO, Mr. Bieber, was also fired recently after he started negotiating for a deal with Apple, willing to buy this company for $6 billion 2 years ago. 2 years down the line, what has happened is that Amazon has bought this company for $6.5 billion in cash and agreed to assume $2 billion in debt. This deal will take several months to go through. On paper, Anchorage has made a profit of $2 billion. Anchorage Capital's returns for this year was languishing at 8%, and because of this deal has moved to 18% through the year. This is one of the rare times where hedge funds have won. Considering the length of time that these hedge funds have stayed invested in this company, the IRR works out to be 16% over a length of time. If this deal had been done with Apple 2 years ago, people say that the same amount of money would have been collected. The firing of the CEO meant a precipitous drop in the price of stock, where more hedge fund investors bought in and took a seat on the board. This must have forced Mr. Woolrich to sell. There were other shareholders and investors in Anchorage Capital had begun to feel that Mr. Woolrich was holding on to the shareholding position in Anchorage Capital because he fancied himself as a movie mogul, and there were several red carpet events which he attended. Not only that, he hired a boutique Hollywood PR firm to do PR for him, to project him as a new mogul. Most hedge fund managers have these kind of wild dreams. Anyway, that has come to an end, and the shareholders and investors in Anchorage Capital must heave a huge sigh of relief. Now, the question is, why did Amazon go ahead and buy this? Amazon Prime worldwide has not been able to add content the way its competitors, primarily Netflix, has been able to add. While Netflix's strategy in India has stumbled and Amazon has done well, worldwide, Amazon has not been able to create content, both television serials as well as movies, in its studios. It has been struggling for content, and the Amazon Prime customer was very unhappy. It must be very difficult going forward to keep the Prime customer happy. And also, the recent sale of the content division of AT&T to Discovery Channel, with which it would be merged and spun off, meant HBO, Discovery, and a portion of the Turner's library would have made it very difficult for Amazon to sustain a competition if Discovery went streaming live. It is not only that Netflix was dominating the market, Disney streaming also captured a significant portion of the market. In fact, in the last year, 20% of Disney's profits came from streaming. Not only was Disney successful in its own content library, it also acquired the star properties in Asia and India particularly. So Hotstar India has become Disney, which means that through its ESPN Star Sports, it controls the lucrative IPL franchise and cricket watching in India. All this meant that Disney was able to seamlessly expand into India and create a huge library. Disney also had brought out Ronnie Screwvala's UTV and managed to create content. Along with the Star Week content, it got married with the existing Disney content. And in growing markets like India and China, Disney had become a very powerful competitor. So, to compete with Netflix and Disney, it was very imperative that Amazon made an investment. If Amazon had not made an investment, its prime customers might have slipped away. And if prime customers' attention got diverted, then the special offerings made by Wall Street meant that Amazon would lose its core customers to Wall Street's. In both cases, this was a win-win deal where Amazon has got access to the content library of a major studio, and the hedge funds have been amply rewarded for waiting patiently for 10 years. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.